Hi, Joe.
Ted, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. It's great to hear you.
Thank you. Where are you at the moment? Are you at home in America?
Yeah, I'm home at my house. It's nighttime yesterday. You guys already did this. Don't tell me how it ends. No spoilers. I'm sitting with my wife, and we're watching Netflix all night because she is very, very pregnant and is going to give birth in a couple of days, and we're just trying to hang out.
Oh, really? Well, congratulations.
Thank you. It's very, very, very exciting.
Is that why you're having a little bit of time off touring? Because you are going to Europe in October, but haven't got any shows now until October.
Yep, you get me. I understand it. You get the system here.
Well, you guys, you've been actually going since 2001. You started in high school, did you?
Maybe even a little bit before that. I mean, we were little kids. Like, we were really, really little. So it's crazy, actually. I don't know how you Australians know this much about our band because American people don't know the shit that you guys know, and I don't know how you did that. But yeah, it's very mysterious, the Australian people so far, and I'm very excited about
Well, have you been to Australia before?
it. No, we've never been there, but like, what's crazy about it, first of all, I'm obsessed with Australia, and it started because I'm obsessed with Christopher Lilly.
With who, sorry?
Christopher Lilly, he's a comedian from Australia who does television shows.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, we love him here in America. Well, some of us love him here in America, and so I got to get immersed in the Australian culture, and I'm just so excited to go there for the first time, and to go there and be part of a festival of this magnitude is an absolute dream come true because we don't have anything like this in our country.
Well, this is actually going to be the first year too that it's going over 2 days.
Yeah, we're excited. There's 4 shows, so and I think there's some shows in between and some small clubs, so it's going to be really, really, really cool. Just a tremendous way to experience a place for the first time.
Yeah, and so I guess more than anything, you're hoping that Chris Lilly will come to one of your shows.
Oh my God, you have no idea how exciting this would be for me.
We'll have to see what we can do to see if that can happen for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to hold a koala bear. I'd like to see a kangaroo, but mainly just Chris Lilly.
Awesome. And you actually have a new album out at the moment called Brighter.
Yeah.
You guys, you did release a heap of albums before you officially released an album as well.
Yeah, what I'm talking about, like, I don't know how you, but like, we try and, one, keep that stuff secret here in America because it's the old material is so bad because we were little kids. We not even try and keep it secret. We try and, like, convince people that it never existed. And then the first thing that Australian people talk to us about is those albums, and that's so crazy to me. But yeah, like, I'd say around 2010 is when we were old enough to make music that we, don't consider finger painting. And we love those old songs. We still play some of them, but for the most part, our career now is based off the albums that started coming out in 2010. The albums like Second Family and Brighter. And this new album, Brighter, is the one that we're the most proud of and most excited about. And it's the most eclectic and weirdest album that we could have made. And we're just very, very excited about all the songs and the way it's been received.
Well, what I don't know is, like, where do you get your inspiration? Because I had a listen through the album and there's a lot of different sounds in there. It's not at all same type of thing. There's a lot of different influences.
Yeah, there's a couple things that go into that, and one of them is, to me, music shouldn't be limited, and like, obviously Metallica songs sound like Metallica, but every Metallica song is fucking awesome, so you can't get mad about that. The thing right now I'm trying to separate myself from is that we're from a scene where most of the bands sound exactly the same, and we're from a scene where most of the bands copy each other and look like each other and act like each other and say the same things. And you can't decipher what album you're listening to because everyone is so watered down and so safe. And for me, I'm a huge fan of the Beatles and the Beach Boys and, Motown music and, the 50s and the 40s and 60s. And, I'm also a fan of bands like Blink-182 and Green Day. Those are bands I live and die by. So in my mind, it was really fun to mix all these different elements and to, kind of go into the lab as a mad scientist and kind of mix all these sounds together. When we play live, it's a fun, acrobatic, insane punk rock show, but we're still playing songs that sound poppy. So it's a very weird thing, and I think we're excited to be doing something that some other bands are having trouble understanding at this point. And I think to be in a band that's that eclectic means that, we're being true to ourselves and being true to what we want to do as musicians and fans of music. So it's a very exciting album in that you can be listening to a song about Mario Brothers and then you can be listening to a rap song making fun of hipsters, and then you can be listening to a serious song like the song Brighter. So it's that collection of weirdness and that collection of different emotions that we really are happy about with that album.
Awesome. And I guess the live shows are taking you through that series of emotions as well.
Yeah, in the live show, like, you can see everything from like an Olympic crowd swimming competition where we put on goggles and floaties and we swim through the crowd and we race each other. But then there's also very serious moments where we play songs like One That's Hard to Break, which tackles the difficult issue of suicide and depression. And then after that, we go right back to playing a song called Douchebag, making fun of all the people from the Jersey Shore and Long Island. So it's a very weird thing. I think for me, it's important that people know that music doesn't have to be one thing, and you don't have to be something you don't want to be. I think we let our music speak for the scene, and the scene is like where I grew up in punk rock and pop punk was I can do whatever the fuck I want because, pop music tells me I have to be a certain way, but punk music means I can do anything. So I guess punk music means never having to say you're sorry for making pop music, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. But what's it like? As you said, you're still young. You feel like you only started like about 4 years ago now. And you've got a full career ahead of you, but then you've been doing it so long and you know so much about it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's amazing. Like the lessons we've learned as long as 13 years ago, we still, put in action every single day in this band. And we're still learning new things every day. And I think that experience of, one, being such a young band, and on top of that, being such a terrible band for the first 9 years of our career, it really taught us how to put on a show. Because musically, we had no idea what the hell we were doing, so we had to entertain people. So we became entertainers first, and then the musicianship caught up with it. So having been in the band for that many years, it's a tremendous. It's almost like advantageous to us because it's like we know how to play a show. But on top of that, this is what we love doing more than anything in the whole entire world. So every single day that we have is an awesome day because we're just in this band our whole lives. So this band is our lives and will continue to be our lives as long as people will let it be.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Did you come from a family of musicians?
Yeah, actually my cousin was in the band Thursday.
Right.
I think they played some of the bigger stages at Soundwave and Big Day Out over the years. And then my other cousin is a producer. He produced some of our early albums. And I guess my dad was in the band when he was young, and my sisters and myself have always been in musical theater and stuff like that. And my brothers are in the band. And yeah, music is all around us over here. So it's kind of a natural step being from my family, like what we do. And I know our drummer, his parents are still in a band together. And, music is just such a big part of our lives.
And is there something you do do you have another creative outlet or something that you use to get away from music sometimes or around the music?
Yeah, I mean, me and my wife got married recently. We're about to have a kid any second now. So that's exciting and that's taking up a lot of time. We have 2 little dogs, and then the other guys, Mark, our guitar player, he tour manages the band Zebrahead. 2 of the other guys work at a rock venue over in Pennsylvania, and our drummer is a handyman who builds houses when we're home.
Right. Oh, well, it sounds like you've got interesting lives and travel over to Europe in October, but then you will be in Australia at Soundwave. I just realised I don't have the Soundwave dates or anything open. Isn't that terrible of me? This is the first Soundwave interview I've done this year.
Oh, well, hey, I'm happy to be the first.
Well, you were the second band that was announced for the Soundwave Festival. Was that exciting?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you got to remember, having been in this band for so long, things are finally starting to work for us as musicians and as bands, in our career. So everything is still so exciting to us. Every single time that, now we have a career in England, thanks to our friends in Bowling for Soup and thanks to Download Festival, that now it's every single day has been like a domino effect where it's just been getting bigger and bigger and crazier and crazier. So when they said that we were going to play Soundwave Festival, I lost my mind. I was so excited because I'm such a fan of music and naturally then a fan of that festival because that festival is just like my iPod played out in real life. And then they told us we were going to announce a second overall. And it was just such a bizarre and surreal fact that was happening. It was so amazing because that all these people are waiting to hear, like, you know, what unbelievably legendary band is going to headline this festival, and they have to sit through an announcement about us. And it was really cool to have that spotlight in that way, because it turned a lot of new fans in Australia onto our music, and everyone's been so kind to us and so nice to us. So it was a real honor and a really, really great thing for our careers down there, because we got some attention that we otherwise wouldn't have gotten if we were on the bottom of a flyer.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I look forward to seeing you when you do get down here. You'll be in Adelaide and Melbourne on the 21st and 22nd of February with Soundwave. And then you've got a few days off in there to go and meet a koala and a kangaroo and a Chris Lilly.
Exactly.
And you'll be in Sydney and Brisbane on the 28th and the 1st of March, the 28th of February and the 1st of March. And it's going to be a lot of fun jumping on aeroplanes and flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and good luck with the baby, and I hope you have a good time in Europe and a good time in Australia, of course.
Awesome. Hopefully we meet you while we're down there, Kat. Thank you for everything.
I look forward to it. Thanks. Bye.